Before I begin, I would like to hear your thoughts on the new Captain America figures. Starting with Sam. Does anyone else prefer the white suit? I believe he's gonna wear it in Cap 4, but it appears that the blue one is the main or final suit. I just feel like Captain America would stand out more in a white suit, especially in an Avengers movie. And I hope there's a story reason as to why the new Falcon looks the way he does. He looks quite uninspired. I was hoping there's something more unique about the design. As for Red Hulk, this is the figure I want the most. But then I got salty, because this is the Hulk I need. Except he's not green, and I don't want to get the Red Hulk just to paint him green. So I think I'm gonna wait until I've seen the movie. Right now, I'm not that interested in these figures. Maybe my opinion will change. What about you? Speaking of changing opinions, the movie Carnage figure is really awesome. The movie, not that great, but the figure is totally worth getting. And it looks even better with a bit of touch-up. Check out last week's video if you want to see how I leveled up my Carnage figure. Okay, on to today's video. Return of the Joker is one of my favorite animated movies. That is why I got these 4 Batman figures. I made a Batcomputer mini display. The issue though is that I can't fit everyone onto this display. It's way too crowded and it just doesn't look right. I need a bigger and more impactful diorama. There are a couple of memorable scenes I want to recreate. Hello, this is Ken. I like making things. Whether it's repainting my figures or making diorama displays, I love making things look awesome. My goal is to elevate my figures so they can shine on my display. Join my DIY venture as I ask myself the same question every week. Can I make it? One of those scenes is when Joker visited the Batcave unannounced and gave Bruce a gift. The Batcomputer I made a few weeks ago had a few issues. First of all, the color is too close to Bruce's skin tone. It makes Bruce blend into the background unintentionally. The other thing I don't love are the streaks my laser printer decided to add for fun. So let me make some changes to the Batcomputer, making it darker and adding Joker's writing all over it. And here it is printed. It is a touch darker than I thought, but at least it's not streaky anymore. I went and got myself a new inkjet printer. This is my first time using it, and so far the quality seems pretty good. Hope this printer lasts me a long time. Another change I made is that I added a bit of height to the base, because I want Bruce to be elevated higher than some of the other figures. Okay, next. Terry needs his own scene. Since I only have Flashback Joker, I have to isolate and put Batman Beyond somewhere else by himself. And what better than Neo Gotham itself? He is protecting Neo Gotham after all. Here are some of the buildings of various sizes. And just like Bruce, I'm gonna use these buildings to elevate Terry as well. I thought about making him fly in the air, but that's a bit too difficult without using obvious wires or stands. So instead, let me put something else in the air. The satellite. I'm gonna use a wooden dowel as a stand. The dowel also doubles as a laser beam hitting the city, and I'll just place it behind Terry here. Nice. 2 scenes done, and 1 more scene to go. The final scene. The flashback scene with Batman and Joker. This scene made such an impression on me when I first saw it. It was so dark, but it did a great job expanding the story between Batman and Joker, and it gave more insights into their ever-growing dynamics. First, I need a couple of cubes for the Joker. And the other thing I really need for the Joker is his gun. Unfortunately, this figure came with gripping hands but not the gun. So that means I have to make my own. Since it's mostly cylindrical, I can't really make it out of paper, and I don't have a 3D printer. So the only method I could think of is to use the laser engraver and cut out the parts on an NDF board in layers. Since I don't really have the precise measurements down, I went and cut out a couple more extra pieces, and I'll see what works. I'm just gonna have to try and hope for the best. I shaved the grip down a bit more for a better grip, and I used a Sharpie to make it black. If I use paint on the grip, it would probably get rubbed off. But I am using paint for the barrel. The very front of the barrel is orange, and the rest of the gun is black. I'm also adding a stripe down the barrel to give it that 2D cel-shaded look. And to give the gun more structure, I'm gonna go over the entire thing with a thin coat of matte varnish to prevent the layers from falling apart. This gun of Joker's is very unique. Instead of shooting up bullets, it shoots out this little flag thing that has the word BANG written on it. This part is pretty easy to recreate. And now, Joker has his trusty weapon against Batman. All there's left is the setting itself. Here I have this little dark grey room on a piece of cardboard. This is the scene, for those who know. This may be one of the darkest scenes in cartoon history. Is this a spoiler? The movie is like 20 years old now. But this is where Joker kept Robin and turned him into Little J. I don't have Robin. I thought about getting him, but it feels wrong to get him just to put him here. To me, it's just as powerful with him absent in the flashback scene. It's like Batman's heart. There's always a hole there. Alright, now that I got the pieces made, let's put everything together. I want the flashback scene to be right in the center, since it is what the story revolves around. That is why I elevated Terry and Bruce, so that they can go at the back without being obstructed. Another thing I want to do is to keep everything as compact as possible. I could spread them out more, but I want to make it look like a collage, kinda like a movie poster, but horizontal and 3D. And here it is. Here's my Return of the Joker diorama display. I love that there's a visual depth to it. The characters in the present day are at the back facing the past. Bruce looks like he's remembering and reliving the moment he found out what happened to Robin. Although I said I didn't want a Robin figure, I wonder if a Little J figure would work here. It may be too crowded to fit 5 characters, but I think seeing Little J, or Robin, laugh cry is gonna be too much for a display like this. Batman Beyond is not really that involved here. That is why I added the satellite, so that he can look busy and not just stand there awkwardly. What do you think? Do you like my Return of the Joker display? Let me know down below. Alright, let's end this with a photo shoot. I think I did a decent job capturing the colors and the vibe of the Batman Beyond movie. Everything is angular, dark, and cool-toned. It is a darker movie after all. I'm really proud of the fake spotlight. It looks surprisingly convincing. The Joker's gun also turned out really well, if you don't look too closely at it. My only gripe with these figures is that they are hard to balance and barely poseable. They may look very show accurate, but without the display, they do look a bit boring. And I feel like I succeeded in giving everyone a role here. Except for maybe Joker's hyenas. I don't know why I said dogs last time. Part of me knew they were hyenas, but I think I had a brain fart and was like, these are questionable looking dogs. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Give it a like and subscribe to see more content like this. My next video is going to be very exciting, so stay tuned for that. And as always, stay inspired and I'll see you soon. I can make it, so can you.